The procedures laid out in the treaties will very rapidly be implemented. That is the rule, and that is the consequence. France, as far as it is concerned, and for Great Britain, will continue working with this great country, which is a friend. And history and geography unite us with many ties from the human and cultural point of view, and there also are close relations in the area of defense, which will be preserved. The vote of the British is an ordeal for Europe, which has to show in these circumstances that it is solid and strong and bring the necessary answers to master the economic and financial risk of the departure of the United Kingdom. Measures have already been taken, and I have confidence in their efficiency. But the British decision also requires that we very lucidly become aware of the shortcomings of the functioning of Europe and the loss of confidence of the people of Europe in the European project. There's a huge danger faced with extremism and populism. It takes less time to undo than to do, less time to destroy than to build. France, one of the founding members of Europe, will not accept this. A reaction is necessary. Europe, to move ahead, cannot continue as in the past. The people of Europe expect of Europe that it reassert its values, values of freedom, tolerance, and peace. Europe must be a power which will decide on its fate sovereignly and assert its model. France will take the initiative so that Europe concentrates on the essential, security and the defense of our continent in order to protect our borders and preserve peace, given the threats that we face, to reach growth and employment, implement industrial policies in new technologies and energy transition, the tax and social harmonization, in order to give our economies a number of rules and guarantees to our citizens. And finally, the strengthening of the Eurozone and its democratic governance. Europe, and that is my belief, must carry projects and not get lost in procedures. It must be understood and controlled by citizens. It must decide quickly in the areas where it is expected and leave it up to the nations once and for all what comes under their sole competence. And that is the mandate that I will bring to the European Council next Tuesday. Before that, I will be meeting with the political leaders of the major parties of our country. I will also, on Monday, go to Berlin, and with Chancellor Merkel and Matteo Renzi, we will be discussing what needs to be done, in particular for the preparation of this council meeting with Germany, because the cohesion of Europe depends on our unity. Europe is not just a great market, it is also a great project. Europe must continue to be a hope for youth. It is the horizon for our youth. History is knocking on our door today. What is at stake is the dissolution of Europe and the risk of withdrawal or the reassertion of its existence, which will require deep change. I will ensure that it is change rather than withdrawal. France is at the heart of Europe because it has wanted the construction of Europe. It built Europe. It is a country which can lead the others and be a guarantee for our continent. It is my belief as a Frenchman and a European. And this is what will guide our country in this decisive period. We know today that history is judging us. History is there. Let us be equal with the responsibility that is expected of us.